In this video, I'm going to be taking you across the hidden dangers while investing in Nigeria's agro-real estate. It has now become a popular investment venture for many real estate companies to venture into the agriculture sector, and most especially the palm oil sector. And this has made people like me now transform my only real estate channel now into an agro real estate channel. But there are some hidden dangers of you investing into this new norm of the agro real estate investment scheme. Number one is land ownership disputes. It is not a surprise that most of the land which we purchase to sell for you to farm on, and we also farm on as well with projects like Palm City by Symbolic, Asset Rise, Palm Rich Estate, and the likes. Most of those lands are being bought from the family. And if the land has dispute and the documents are not being well perfected, you can have issues if you go and put your money into such properties. So do make sure that you conduct a very good due diligence before you invest in any farmland. I don't care if they tell you it's with a CFO, make sure you verify, because a CFO can be revoked, and you have to be careful while investing in many of the lands which represent to you to buy for farm estate. And this is why many of the real estate companies are not having enough passion for the agriculture sector. Many are just investing just because they want to raise money for their company for residential projects. Many real estate companies don't have passion for agriculture, so you have to be careful when buying land through for farming through real estate companies. The second is unrealistic promises. Today, you see a lot of real estate companies tell you that you can get 100%, 150% returns on your investment from plantain farming, cassava farming, and the likes. You have to be careful while believing such promises, because when you do your own raw calculations on whichever crop which they are venturing into per acre, when you do your calculations on it, taking for example that you personally want to venture into it, when you do the calculation, take a look at the profit which is going to arrive from your calculation. If it doesn't tally with what the real estate company is giving you, then you need to run before you invest into some of the promises which they are giving to you. Make sure you consult an agriculture expert like me, and will be able to tell you whether what they are giving to you is realistic or not. The third hidden danger is inadequate infrastructure. Imagine them giving you promises and there is no proper infrastructure which can make those promises be delivered. Tell me how they will deliver. Imagine you setting up an oil palm plantation and there won't be a very conducive and proper machines to mill the oil. I mean, the machines to mill the oil should not even be less than 5 tons per hour. Tell me how they will be able to deliver on those ROI which they have promised to you. So before investing, you need to know about the infrastructures which will be provided. Take for example, they want to plant a crop like cassava. If the ground is not plowed, if the land is not plowed like 3 times, how will you be able to achieve enough tons per hectare? So when there's no inadequate infrastructure, the no real estate or agro-real estate investment that you do will deliver on the promises which they are giving unto you. The fourth danger is market volatility. What would happen to the promises which they give to you if there is a reduction in the sales of that agriculture produce? Let's take for example rice. There's a time rice was selling for 100,000 naira per bag. Now rice is now going for as low as 76,000 naira per bag. What happens if the crops which they are planting the price at which they will sell it that they give to you before you invest. What if the price goes down? What would happen to your profit? That is why before you invest into any agro-real estate investment, make sure that they are giving you a profit range. They shouldn't give you an exact, let's say for example, they shouldn't tell you that from an acre you would make 7 million. They should give a profit range 3 to, for example, 3 to 7, not an exact figure. There should be a range. When there is a range in the profit that you can make from this has give room for you to be able to not get an under delivery. You won't keep your expectations just on one price, and the profit range will give you an idea that they have factored market volatility in the profit range which they are giving to you. And the last hidden dangers is environmental risks and violation. Now, when we when we talk about the environmental risk and violation, there are some properties in which the government only wants it to be for just agriculture. That is why we have different types of CFO. We have an agriculture CFO. Let's take, for example, you bought a farm land which you want to use for farm estate in a place where it's only for agriculture, meaning that in the nearest future you can't convert that place for residential purpose. Imagine you don't know about this information and you bought that place, having it in mind that in the next future you turn it into a residential place. You would have problems in the future converting that. So you need to conduct due diligence up to the point of you knowing if where you are buying is somewhere which you can use for residential purpose in the nearest future, so you don't violate the environment and you don't put yourself into so many risks. I hope with these few points and hidden dangers I've given to you, you can be able to think well before venturing into the agro real estate industry. I remain your favorite agro real estate guru. If you learned something new from this video, like, subscribe. You can share your comments, share to your friends and family, and let them know about this before they start investing into the new wave of the agro real estate that is going on right now in Nigeria.